Okay, so I did one of these prospect update thingy-majiggies there like a few weeks back, and it seemed like everybody was in favor to keep this thing going. So here we are, a few more weeks have passed, and I'm gonna give you grasshoppers the updated chart on some of these Montreal Canadiens prospects that I've been keeping an eye on so far this season. Starting things off, just like last time, we got our boy Joshua. He's climbed up to 17 goals and 23 assists now, giving him 40 points in just 24 games. Here's a nice highlight from just a few days ago. Nice give and goal, wow with the finish. And I've been reading a lot of good stuff about this guy lately. Apparently his work ethic seems to be improving, his back checking is improving, the guy's skating is getting better. Last season he had 119 points, can he do it again? I think he's got a shot. But I will say this, okay? Keep your pants on, jeez. Let's temper our expectations with this kid, much like everybody on this list. I mean, I'm willing to bet my left nut that not all these guys are going to be NHL superstars. Some of them might not even make the NHL. There's a long road ahead. And the player statistics of this Quebec Major Junior League lately has been a little bleh. It's all over the place, so take it with a grain of salt. Wawa's looking pretty good, and I can't wait to see him make it to Laval so I get to see how he plays in the AHL for a full season. Let's see what he's got. Moving on now, we got Riley Kidney, who's also been playing in the Q. He's already got 40 points in 26 games, and again, Kidney had 100 points last season, and he's on pace for about 101 points right now. He's right on par. And with the World Juniors just around the corner, keep the wax out of your ears, cause there should be a lot of big news on guys like Wawa, Kidney, and even Bick, and their potential roles for Canada in the World Juniors this year. And speaking of Bick, on to mechanics we go. And I can't stress enough what a pleasant surprise Bick has been. You know, since Kent Hughes and his fancy little carton of water went out and drafted this guy early on into the second round, he's been a force for the Mississauga Steelheads since the season began. 15 goals and 14 assists, giving him 29 points in 20 games so far this season. He's also got 20 penalty minutes because he's been involved in a couple of tussles. You know what I mean? He looks like a nice kid, but I wouldn't turn my back on him because you might get a frying pan over the back of the head. Absolutely takes this kid's lunch money just about a week ago. And what the release pick has. He's got a laser and he's been getting more and more confident using it. And Bick is one of these guys, he wasn't a point per game last season when he was drafted, but no. And this season, he is a point per game player all of a sudden, or thus far he is. There seems to have been a lot of progress with this guy, and how exciting is that? Next up, keeping the ball rolling in the OHL, we got Philip Major. The man, the myth, the legend. You see this haircut? It's coming back, baby. Actually, it's probably not. Majar's been playing for the Kitchener Rangers and he's got 16 points now in 14 games played. Doesn't seem like he's been doing too bad at all. There's a lot of highlights of this guy floating around doing the right things at the right time, and he's getting rewarded with some pretty decent numbers. Speaking of which, I know a lot of people have pointed out that Owen Bick does have a higher point per game average right now than Philip Majar, but keep in mind, Owen Bick is on a better OHL team, okay? He's on a better team than what Philip Majar is playing for. And yes, this does make a difference. Ask Yuri Slavkovsky about Harry and Lloyd. Next up, we got Logan Mailloux, who started his season with the London Knights blistering hot. He was going over a point per game. Then we fast forward a few weeks later. Okay, the production might have dipped a little. He's got 15 points in 18 games now, slightly under a point per game, but he's been still playing really good down there from what I've been reading, especially in the O-Zone. Always making things happen, this guy. And one thing the Canadiens don't have right now on their NHL team is a point man, a guy that can absolutely rip it with a slap shot on the power play. You know, something that's going to make the goaltender shit their pants. Well, Logan Mailloux could potentially fill this slot, cause he's got a cannon. Not as hard as Shea Weber's or anything like that just yet, but there is a lot of meat behind this shot. Moving on now to some of the Americano prospects. And the guy that I've been most impressed with since the last prospect update is Lane Hudson. I had to make a separate video on this guy because he's been performing magic tricks down there. 14 points, 12 games played, and I don't want to get into too much detail because we've literally just been down this road, but this little man is my favorite prospect that the Canadians have right now on defense that isn't already playing in the NHL. I just really hope that he keeps it up, and I hope he does make the NHL and he just proves everyone wrong. There's a lot of doubters out there, but this guy is a sorcerer, okay? He's some kind of a wizard. His stick is his wand, and I wouldn't get too close to him, just in case, well, he does something freaky. Now, the last prospect that I've got on this list, of course, is Wells' kid, Sean Farrell. Farrell now has 13 points in 9 games, which is right around the same point production that he was getting last season. And this is a guy that Canadians fans seem to be really hyped about. I was kind of shocked during my last video. They're high on this guy. I even read a couple of comments over the past week that this guy is their favorite Montreal Canadiens prospect. Ooh, Farrell. It's okay, Farrell. You can smile. Farrell's now 21 years old. Is he gonna make the NHL? You know, when he's ready to put the books down, give that big brain of his a rest, and travel to Montreal to play some hockey? Just like everybody else, time will tell. But that does it for this prospect update, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Now again, these guys right here are the prospects that I've personally been keeping an eye on. I do remember on the last video there was a couple of requests about some other prospects that people are interested in. If I get enough of these requests and some of the other guys, well, then I'm gonna have to add these guys to the list then, ain't I? Jeez, so go ahead in the comment section and tell me who you want me to add. Which one is your favorite? Let me know all about it. And please, wait, please. Don't forget to run over the like button with a boss on your way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.